We start with the latest on the electronic pager explosions in Lebanon. Multiple reports say that Israel's MAD spy agency placed explosives in thousands of Hezbollah pages before they detonated across Lebanon on Tuesday. Iran, which backs the armed group, which is a prescribed terrorist organization by the UK, has described the synchronized explosions as mass murder in their words, and blamed Israel for the attack so far. Israel hasn't commented. These are the main developments this past hour. At least 11 people died and almost 3,000 people were wounded. Lebanon says hundreds are in critical condition in hospitals. Some were blinded, others lost fingers or required amputations. Hezbollah has blamed Israel for the explosions separately. Israeli and U.S. sources say Israel detonated them earlier than planned, fearing that the armed group Hezbollah had become aware of the plan. A number of pages were recovered intact and now are being forensically exploited for clues. Police have visited the offices of a company in Taiwan, as the pagers seem to carry a Taiwanese brand and it was initially thought to have come from there, but the boss of the company, Gold Apollo, has denied any involvement in the attacks. He told journalists they were made by a company based in Hungary called BAC Consulting under a deal that they signed 3 years ago. Now this is the scene outside where the registered address of the company in the Hungarian capital, Budapest, is based. Our colleague at BBC verifies several colleagues are working to confirm more details about the firm, but here's a little bit about what we know. In terms of the boss of Gold Apollo's comments at a news conference in tape.
Gold Apollo in the past 3 years has established a long-term trademark authorization with BAC Company. We have a regional agency cooperation and a cooperation agreement. This product is not Apollo's product but a product that I authorize our trademark for them to brand. This product is not in our company. The thing you found now, it's not our product. Your company no longer produces the AR924 model. It's not that we no longer produce it. They're not our product from beginning to the end. How can we produce products that are not ours?
Are you 100% sure that the product is not made in Taiwan?
"100% sure."
It is not from your company.
No.
So what more do we know about the pages that appear to have detonated simultaneously on Tuesday? With me is Richard Brown, Ainan Brown from BBC Verify. Thanks for joining. Now could you talk us through everything BBC Verify is looking into right now in terms of the explosions on Tuesday?
Well, certainly, as with anyone at home, like when we all heard this news, we all looked on social media. There are posts on X, YouTube, Instagram, Telegram, and we would start going through all of these dozens of these videos, and we always want to know, where was this video filmed? Was it definitely filmed yesterday? And if we can say where it was filmed, what can it tell us about what happened now? The obvious thing is there are many scenes across Beirut of people being helped in the street. We can see people with horrific injuries to their hands, to maybe to their faces, and we can see scenes in at least 2 medical centers in Beirut. The man hospital images from there you ran at the top of this hour. That showed a chaotic scene with at least 28 patients in it. We've also seen images from Tnin Hospital now, that's 75 kilometers south of Beirut, but many ambulances and hundreds of people gathering outside there, so that gives us a picture of just how widespread this was.
And Richard, what more do we know about the pages that were used in this operation?
Well, certainly there are two main images, still images we saw yesterday of the remnant of those pages. They're quite mangled, but we can see a USB connector on one. We can see some of the buttons, and we can even see it points the word gold and maybe the start of the word app on the back of them. Now from this we can say, okay, this looks very much like the AR924 model of pager, which was initially, I think, manufactured by Gold Apollo. As you've been saying today, Gold Apollo have come out and said this is not our product. 3 years ago we signed a license with B Consulting in Hungary to manufacture these.
And you've mentioned that Hungarian firm as well, and the response from the Taiwanese. Boss, what do we know about these companies?
Okay, so for instance, BIC Consulting, Gold Apollo, gave an address for them. We found their website. If anyone was to look at it, right now it seems to be up and down all the time, and we can see when it is up, that definitely it has the same address listed on it on their contact us page. It also, we know from investigating it, that it has one single shareholder, and at that address there are 13 other listed companies. Thanks for watching this video.